Fitter, Stronger, Faster, Engineering the Perfect Athlete in conjunction with the Sports Performance Research Institute. So let me introduce our star team. John Cronin is a professor of strength and conditioning at AUT. Hamish Carter, he's an Olympic gold medal winning triathlete, an all-round fit bugger. Jamie Tout has worked as a strength and conditioning coach and national sporting bodies and pro team. Melodie Robinson from Sky Sport, where she's been a journalist and presenter for over a decade. She's a former Blackfern. What sort of expectation is there today of a modern professional athlete in terms of the way they engage with tech?
In terms of better, stronger, faster, and engineering the perfect athlete, I think technology has a small part. The athlete still has to do the work.
Statistics used in those programs are really useful in a guide, but sometimes instinct and actually watching the play as well combined with that is something that they use too.
So we can quickly get ourselves into a sense of paralysis analysis. It's actually paralysing looking at so many different numbers.
It can have the effect that it creates clutter. It can have the effect that you can get to a point where you're trying to verify a theory through selecting the set of certain data you want to see, which may hide the real issues.
It's very difficult to look at one metric in isolation or one facet of the program in isolation. It has to be looked at very holistically, and the way we can simplify that, that's where we're going to start understanding the data in a more powerful way.
They still got to go out there and lift, run, swim. What the technology has enabled us to do is to be more effective and be more efficient in what we've always done.
With these numbers, how we can simplify it in a way that the coach understands, the physio gets it, the athlete's getting some value, and so they're more motivated to understand the results.
Putting numbers in front of athletes actually motivates them. So yeah, it's never going to replace it. In fact, a lot of what it's just fine-tuning and giving us feedback on what we already have done. It's just making us better in that regards, I think.
A-League last year, I think they were running 10 or 12 Ks in the game on average. In the EPL, they're running somewhere between 11 and 14 Ks on average. So normal in the EPL is not normal in the A-League, and nor is that normal at a club level. So it's just trying to work out where do I fit in. So if I'm aspiring all white and my position's midfield, what do I need to be aiming to do? How many sprints is normal? Like, where do I fit in?
You can see that as a barrier or as an opportunity. The way the All Blacks talked about that was that they said, it's funny, we, on the global stage, we actually have got probably a quarter of the funds of other big rugby nations.
I think the States is far ahead of us when it comes to engaging the audience in sports.
Typically a sponsor these days, if they're going to sponsor an individual athlete, would definitely look at their social profile and go, how many people do you reach? And
Not how many Twitter followers you've got.
All the rest, yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I would say everything's just going to keep on getting smaller and smaller. Wearable technologies that are going to be of minimal impact on the athlete, and we're just going to get a whole lot more information, I would imagine.
I think that, as the fans get closer to the athletes, the personalities behind the performances are always going to become more important, and people want to get closer to that.
The expectation is it becomes smaller and more immediate. Every technology needs to be longer lasting, more memory, more power, more metrics. Inertial movement sensors, I think, are the way forward. I think
we've got another application coming early next year where people will be able to get download an app and put feedback or vote for players of the match and that kind of thing. So little by little it's changing, and we're definitely improving in terms of interaction with the fans.
I'd like you to put your hands together. Thank you very much to Melodie Robinson, to Jamie Tout, to Hamish Carter and to John Cronin. Thank you very much.